Hey folks, welcome to the Landscape YouTube channel. We are going to try to make you a better landscaper, hardscaper, business person, all that stuff. Here we are at the Almond Landscape headquarters, Kid Contractor Podcast, Hardscape Academy, Together in the Trades, all that stuff, and Levi. We're going to be sanding in our patio. A year later, finally, we're going to be doing a wash-in sand. We're going to be using that nitro sand there, and we're going to use this awesome sweeper here. We're going to talk about how to do that and how to make this happen. Here we go. First thing we're going to do before we sand, and if you watch the whole paver install process through the Hardscape Academy or whatever, but the first thing we're going to do, this thing sat for a year untouched. It did just great here, and a big thanks too to Site One and Heartland Pergola and Rosetta Retaining Walls. They were partners in this venture here with us, and it has turned out beautiful. It's a great showpiece for us, and we're using it as an educational front here as the channel evolves. So that being said, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure your patio is clean. That's always a good thing, right? Our patio is not clean here. We're gonna try to get by with it as is. I would not do it for a client ever, but here at Almond, here at the HQ, we're gonna try to do a bunch of different things. I'm gonna turn on my fire pit here. Hey, I forgot we had a video, man. Okay, and this wash-in stuff is wet, and so I'm gonna put on mud boots here in a little bit. And it's kind of a cool, chilly day today. It's not like awesome here in April. But one of the first things we're gonna do is we're gonna fix any low spots, any sunken pavers. Levi, I think we got one here too. And because we didn't joint sand this thing, we got a lot of debris in here. So we wanna make sure we get debris out of here. We wanna make sure we get any, like some of this spalled limestone right there, get that out of here. Anything that could just cause us problems. So we wanna make sure we get this cleaned out. Hold it still, buddy. And just get this thing all cleaned up as best we possibly can. So we'll go through with the leaf blower. Now's your one of your last chances to fix and get, look at Mom there in the truck pulling in. Good slow pan, nice job. All right, Booker, but now's one of your last chances to fix any low pavers, anything that's not really fully desirable. So if we got any sunken or settled or moved pavers, which we really shouldn't, and everything looks pretty good, we're gonna call that good, and we're gonna sand it as is. So I got a couple ones out on the edge we're gonna fix, and that's as easy as picking up the low paver. We're gonna throw some of this number 9 stone under it and go from there. There's more videos about that. Oh boy, we're getting this everywhere. I don't like that. That's one bad thing about 9s is you don't want that stuff running around loose because it'll scratch your patio when people walk on it and stuff when you're sanding it or when you're compacting and all that kind of stuff. So that's not good. But we got some tooling joints here. Now we've got this wonderful machine, this sand sweeper here. We've got that wonderful machine there to help us, and it's going to beat the tar out of doing this by hand. So that we did all last year by hand, squeegeeing the whole thing in. The guys hated it. It was awful. Took a ton of time. Now we got that sand sweeper. It's the way to go. We'll show you that. Okay, here we go. Now, in case you don't know, this thing is it's a push mower with brooms instead of a bristle pad, or instead of a mower blade. And so we'll set it to the elevation we want, and then we're gonna start dumping this stuff out, and it just starts washing and working it in. So here we go. So this is a resin-based sand, not a poly-based sand, and so this stuff sets up way better. It tools in and looks really nice when it's done. This stuff is awesome. Love it. Should probably get back down and wet that stuff here. Watch you don't kink your hose down there. There we go. Okay, so that thing's awesome. Be sure to clean it when you're done, because you don't want that stuff to get hard on there. Brittany is gonna tidy up and finish up this lower step here after she fixes a number 9 that settled real bad here. And she's gonna water and do this lower area in here. And again, get that debris out of there. And whatever. So in the morning, this is not something to rush. Do not rush this process. Like any joining sand or joint sand application, you never want to rush it. The cool thing is there with this case is you don't have to worry about rain, and that's really cool. So I definitely like this stuff about it. We did this on all the jobs last year. It hardens up really well. Okay. That all seems to work out pretty darn decent, folks. So, a couple areas here didn't get as good as I wish, but it's dark. I'll check it out in the morning. But that's it. So we'll load up all our tools. Great thing is, all this stuff's loaded up pretty well. What?
Oh, there's a big spider.
Oh, a spider? Did you smush the poor guy?
No, I can't get him.
Well, let him be. What is he, a big wolf spider?
Ooh.
Where is he?
That thing.
Oh, yeah, big old icky thing. Let's crawl out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, Spider City. We see all the debris that builds up in there, and that's where you'd have problems with stuff growing in old paver systems where you're using just sand or whatever. So beautiful patio here. Maybe tomorrow evening we'll get the upper area done. It's the bigger the area, actually the faster you go, but I would say this is definitely a 3-man job. You almost need somebody on the hose of the machine, because you do not want that thing sucking up the hose, because that'll be a disaster. And you need somebody squeegeeing and somebody running a machine. So 2 guys, huh?
Extra water.
2 guys, and then also put a splitter on this and get about a 10-foot hose. So you've got a little takeoff to do some rinse down. I think that'd be pretty slick. Yeah, this is the way to go though. And we're gonna pack up and go home. Good night. Here in about what? Take us an hour at least. Look at the landscape lighting, isn't that awesome? Okay folks, good night.